What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and I got another episode of People's Questions for you, episode 70. I'd first like to thank all of you out there for sending me in your questions. Like always, they help me out immensely, and they make every episode possible. First question comes from Criticism Guy 2009, and you want to know, do I have a favorite voice actor? My favorite voice actor from video games of all time would be David Hayter, simply because he used to do the voice of Snake. He did it for the longest time. And I think out of any game I played throughout my early history, I think his voice was probably one of the earliest ones I was used to. Because when I got my PlayStation 1 for the first time, and after getting past Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear was the first game I played after that, and just, it was just hearing a voice from a video game was completely new to me. And that was the one voice that stood out to me, and it's stayed that way ever since. So that's why David Hayter's my favorite voice actor. Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy's Batman and Joker, they're a good second tied. I can't decide which one's better. Next question comes from SlowRider1978, and you want to know, if I could pick one movie to see in a drive-in theater, what would it be? It would be Men in Black 1, simply because Men in Black 1 was the last drive-in movie I had ever seen. Throughout my history of going to the movies, there's only two movies I've ever seen going to a drive-in, and that was Anacondas, that had Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez, and Men in Black, so I'd really like to relive that experience, so that's why it's Men in Black. Next three questions come from ZMBZ96, and your first question that you wanted to know was, should storytelling and gameplay be separate, or should they be merged together? They should absolutely be merged together. I believe that the story should never stop. It shouldn't be a chain of first focus on gameplay, then the story, then the gameplay, then the story. I think if you're able to mix it together so that the gameplay actually involves the story and keeps the story going, I think it's even better. It's like, a best example is, what's better? Should you have just the bread or the jelly? Or maybe we should put them together and make it even better than both individually. But that's kind of a vague interpretation, so they definitely should be merged together. The next question is, do I think that older games should be revisited or not? Absolutely, they should absolutely be revisited. I cannot tell you how many times I've gone back and played older games. I mean, even on my emulator on my laptop, I still have time to play older games like Final Fantasy VI or technically Final Fantasy III. Some of the NES games I didn't have a chance to play through since back in those days I didn't have a Genesis or Super Nintendo or even original Nintendo. So the fact that I have a chance to go back and play some of those games to see where gaming has come from and the progress it's made over the past 20 years is just an amazing experience. And I think that every gamer or every generation of gaming should experience that. You shouldn't just start where you are now. Like if a gamer is born 10 years from now and they just want to play those gen games and just on, I think that's a big mistake. They should definitely go back, because there are so many great games that have come out in the past that people just either forget or don't acknowledge, and that's just a shame. The next question is, have I beaten Super Mario 64? Yes, I have played Mario 64. It's unquestionably the best Mario game ever made. However, I would say a good contender for second place would be Super Mario Galaxy 2, which really was the reason I bought a Nintendo Wii. And I'm happy to say that that is the best Mario game to date that has come out after Mario 64. All the other ones, including, I would say, even Mario Galaxy 1, pale in comparisons. Next two questions come from Mike Stylez, and you want to know, do I plan on getting the Metal Gear Solid Legacy collection? Yes. Although I already have all the Metal Gears, I have like 5 copies of Metal Gear Solid 3, 2 copies of Metal Gear Solid 1, multiple copies. Yes, I'm going to buy it. I might even buy 2 copies, one that I can actually play, and one that I can just place in my case just to admire, just to look at it, because it's so beautiful to look at. Next question is, now this question was a little complicated because the next person asked a similar question, so I'm going to answer both of them at the same time. And you want to know, will I do a Michael Jackson top 10 songs list? Yes, I will in fact do a song like that. I'm actually waiting for the anniversary of his passing before I upload that video, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. There are 3 different styles of how I'd like to do that video, and I haven't picked exactly how. The first style is to do it like I've been doing all my other top 10 videos, where I'm just sitting down and I just list them and show a picture of it. The next one is to show an album and then play the music in the background and not have me at all in the video. Or the third one, which would be the hardest one, is I actually this is going to sound crazy. I don't say anything, but I actually just do like a 20-second like original choreographed or take choreographed from the actual songs themselves and perform them in front of the camera to each individual song. I might do a little dress up for that one, but I have to get the individual costumes for each song in order for it to really make it work. So yes, I'm going to do a list like that. I'm just waiting for that day to come up and trying to pick exactly a style of how to do it. Next question. I'm sorry if I put your name again. I know you go by another name, but next time you send in a question, please send in the easier name to pronounce by. But all I can say is your name is Arturo Aldaco. I'm real sorry about that. And I already answered your first question about the Michael Jackson song, so you already know. Your next question is, what are my top 10 favorite musicians? I might actually do another top 10 video for that. I can't really think of like an extra 3 right now, but I can tell you right now that 1 and 2 would be Michael Jackson would be number 1 and Linkin Park would be number 2. Simply because I think that Michael Jackson has a song for every mood I'm ever in, whether I'm sad or depressed or mad or just any mood. And Linkin Park is unquestionably the one band I listen to every time I game. It's like my perfect gamer music. So if you ever see me on PlayStation and you see what game I'm playing, you can bet your ass I'm probably listening to Linkin Park at that moment. And your third question is, how long have I been working at my current job? I recently, for those of you who don't know, I currently am a head photo tech at a Walgreens near my house here. I recently just hit the 3-year mark on April 9th of this year. However, I am planning on quitting very soon in about 4 months, which will allow me to move and then go back to school in order to study for journalism so I can hopefully have a career in game journalism, because that is my life goal. So that's how long I've been at my job, and that's how much time I have left with it. And the last question, which I don't even know what to say about this one, comes from Little Big Yoda 115, and first I answered, I would like to congratulate you for officially asking the strangest question I've ever been asked on People's Questions. Here's hoping someone doesn't try to break that record next episode. And you basically want to know, what would I do if I saw a movie about a little boy having sex with a dog? I don't even know what to say about that. That sounds like some movie type stuff. I'm not even going to say the number. I probably would just turn it off and then try to find a neuralizer and try to erase the last 10 minutes so I don't remember ever seeing that. And with that, that is all the questions you guys have sent to me this week. Again, I'd like to thank all of you guys for sending me them in. They help me out immensely. And if you like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to track me in my future episodes of the People's Questions. And remember, send in any question you want in the comments down below. And then you can also follow me on Twitter or friend me on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to accept you. And like always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.